Mike here, Master Kettlebell Academy. Today's little episode, we're going to go through the banded pull apart. Now you can either use this as a primer before you get into your workout, or just a lovely little accessory drill at the end of a workout. There's no really right or wrong here in my opinion, just so long as you do get it done. Now there's lots of different versions and ways to perform the banded pull apart. You can do it standing, you can do it kneeling, you can do it kind of like in a wall sit against the wall, use the wall for feedback. Personally, I like to do it lying down on the ground, and that will be in Chinese plank. So my back will be on the ground, stomach facing upwards. I'll extend my hips, which is just a gentle tucking of the tailbone under. Quads will be fully extended. My feet will be dorsiflexed as much as possible, and I will just create a nice little arch in my back like it would be if I was to do a bench press. Not excessively arched as in if I was in a powerlifting competition, but enough arch in my spine so that I can get into the muscles, which is where I want to get, which is the upper back and the rotator cuff. So what that looks like, I'll do a couple of angles for you. So what we want to do is, tension wise, I'm going to start with the band about shoulder width apart. A couple of things of note: I want you to fully extend the elbow and keep your wrist nice and straight. Don't have it bent and don't have the elbows bent, because that'll just decrease the range of motion, and we want to increase the range of motion as much as possible. So again, I'm going to start at about shoulder width apart. I'm going to pull my shoulder blades to the ground, and as I do that, I'm going to lift my chest, squeeze my shoulder blades together as much as I can, and then, like I say, I'm going to extend the knee, dorsiflex the feet, so I'm pulling my toes up toward me. I want to tuck my tailbone off gently, extend my hips, and the numbers that you're looking for is I want you to build up to 50 repetitions for one set. It's a slow and controlled pull apart, so I'm squeezing my shoulder blades as far as possible. Where I want to get to is I want to get to the little finger side of my hand wants to get flat down onto the ground, and it's going to come across roughly about sternum nipple line. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to get the tension about shoulder width. Here's my hips up off the ground, pull my feet toward me, push the back of the knees to the floor, lift my chest, and now pulling the band, little pause at the bottom, control on the up, and pulling it back down. This is a nice tempo. Keep engaging the quads. The hamstrings will come into the game nicely as well, and my feet are just ever so slightly dropping outwards, so I've got some external rotation at the hip to really fire up the glutes. And if I didn't tell you, this is just as much a booty exercise as it is the banded pull apart. So chuck that one into your workouts team, either prior or after. In my little sequence of shoulder work coming up in my Shoulder Blaster ebook, this will be in the after section as an accessory, and that will be in tandem with the kettlebell crucifix. Those two together are a beautiful little number. Thanks, Mike from Master Kettlebell Academy.